Hi everybody, it's Diane with the Altered Book. Anybody remember this? I had it in with my composition book images, and I said, I don't know what I'll do with it, but let's put it in the Altered Book instead. With Theda Bara, why not? That's from the film Cleopatra too. Okay, I know I've never said this before on this channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I mean, that's obviously an awkward cut. We could kind of play it up and cut this and then have like a stripe or something in the middle. I think as per usual, I'll just kind of see as I'm going. I still have this. Yeah, I still have this. Now this from one of those Clio layouts in the big book. Maybe could add some of that. I don't know. I have all my scrapbook paper scraps. Okay. I don't know. I could paint under there too. And no matter what I do with the background, what else are we doing with it, Diane? Go ahead and say it. I don't know. Well, that's kind of cool. Put something in the middle of it. I could also cut around her, but I didn't really want to lose that background, whatever it is, artwork of some sort. I think it's too small for her. We put a word on it or something. Did I already say that? I don't know. I don't know that either. No, too dotty with these dotties. No. Too busy. And it's the middle of November right now, and I actually have my windows open. It's that nice out. How impressive is that? Well, that's kind of neat. Not exactly hieroglyphics, but okay. It's part of that too. Well, okay. That's something. I also thought to break up the weird angles here, should I add something circular? Let's try that. Let me grab my circle punch. It's right here. I'll just grab scrap paper just to try the shape. Oh, that's so thin it's not going to punch. It might be difficult. Oh, come on. Okay. Brother. Look, a perfect circle. Oh, that's a thought. Do you really want to use that punch, Diane? Not after that, no. We need something gold or something, though. Something splashy. I don't think we need this now. Come on, get in there. That moon face is kind of interesting. It certainly goes with the top illustration there. Let's just fold back a corner of this and not cut it off and see what we think. Interesting. Do we need something dark under there? Just as an example. Oh, I think I like lighter. Okay. All right. Could draw down on some scrolly things there. All right, let her pause. I think I'll glue this background stuff and probably this for sure. Other than that, I don't know. All right, come back and see what's going on. Hang on. Okay, everything's glued but these. So the punch worked okay on this. It's scrapbook paper, it's foiled. I shall say it once again, I don't know. A film strip crossed my mind. As many of you know, I have film papers. Now this one, you know, it does not go all the way across. I do have some that do go all the way across. But do we just want it to go up to here? If get what I'm saying? Which one do we want? Oh, that's actually kind of nice. This dark one might be okay too. You didn't adjust your mouth while you were off camera, did you, Diane? I guess not. Oh, and to back up to the weather, because this is so interesting. Well, it is. I should point out, so today we had a high of 70, and 4 days ago we had a high of 30, and there was 3 inches of snow on the ground. I'm not making that up. You can check the weather records. The joys of living near Chicago. They're just countless. Now, if we do that, we don't have to fold, but it's kind of cool. I don't think you get its film, and I don't think this implies that either. Well, I think we have to make a choice. I'm leaning towards the lighter one, but I can see both. If they stop moving around, maybe I could see better. I'm not sure. As I said, I'm leaning to that one. So by the way, this thing that I decided to cut apart for just to make it easier on me, did anybody get this negative space in here? It's a wine bottle. I didn't get that. For an artist, that's not too swift, Diane. Yeah, I know. Well, I think I was so dazzled by all these cool design elements. I never really paid any attention to that. I thought too, I could print out Cleopatra. That's not a bad idea. I just thought maybe everyone was sick and tired of hearing about that. I kind of am. I'm no big Cleo fan. It's just this stuff is kind of haunting me, following me. Well, if we did that, then maybe one or both of these, because it won't reach, could be down here. Because not that you have to have words, but there's no words otherwise. Well, if we didn't go that route, what are you going to do with this area? It's kind of nothingness. I know. Even if we did this, it's still not too thrilling. We could put another thing. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Well, let me just write that out. I need a long piece of paper. Do I have a long one handy? Just a sec. It's right, there's some right here. Which actually I need to make a grocery list out anyway. Okay, now it would look a lot better than this. And I would probably do it in black. But just to get an idea. That's kind of cool. You could even border it with something like that. What do you think? Should we just leave the purple lettering there? That's oh so neat and perfect. I think not. Well, what if we put something big here? Something tall. Believe it or not, that is a movie quote that no one, probably even the people in the movie, would even know at this point. That's from Fancy Pants with Bob Hope and Lucille Ball. And I bet there's a lot of people saying, I never even heard of that movie. That's kind of neat. Must be neat. Did you hear how my voice went up? That's kind of neat. Okay, everybody. I'm going to pause again. I think I'll print out. Cleo, let's get a measurement here. So precise. I'll edge cut, fussy cut these things. I don't know if I'll add another one. I don't know. It might be done when you come back. Hang on. Okay, I'm calling this finished. So I printed this out, rubber stamping. There was a narrow black line here. I carried it then around, not so much on this side, there wasn't much space. Okay, ribbon, and one more of those emblem things. I went with the snake legend, right? Okay, do you notice anything that I'm going to talk about? Okay, right in here, I filled in with my stubby little ebony pencil that I keep there. That's the end of the photo here. And it left, you know, it was this color. Weird shapes, I thought. So I carried it up. It's not a dead end match because this is actually technically like a brown sepia, but I think it's close enough that it's fine. Okay. And I have neighbors outside talking and singing, and I don't know what they're doing. So I'm going to call this a video. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day.